Dun, dun,
Hey, that'd be a cold ass intro.
Dum, dum, dun, dum, 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 dun, dum.
That'd be a cold ass intro though. Matter of fact, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it.
Man, all you gotta do is just type in Ric Flair music. That's
uh,
Ric Flair music.
At first, yeah,
I was saying I'm at the
at
download
first
so
I
I can
was
just
just
play
gonna
it.
go woo. Then I said, you know what? I'm just gonna do the intro music.
Matter of fact, shit, hold
Pretty
on.
much. The only thing missing was the woo.
uh,
Woo! Woo!
Oh shit, that's the wrong button. God damn it.
Dum, 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 dum. Boy. And then we walked out to Macho Man. When we graduated, we walked out to Macho Man's music.
Oh, you
When we
did?
graduated,
Cool. That was cool. If y'all, man. Y'all walked out to that shit.
man, we live. We still live.
Yeah, we live.
Oh, what's going on, everybody? We ain't do damn intro. We just started randomly
Pat did the
talking,
intro.
man. All right, everybody.
Like, I'll play this shit
I
now.
know we know it's been a long ass time. We apologize, but Console Video is back with our podcast, ladies and gentlemen. We are back, and appreciate everybody for tuning in. You know, putting up with us on Hump Day. Hopefully, y'all Wednesdays was good. Mine was kind of boring, but you know, it is what it is. You got Blaze HD, you got
What it is.
Incognito. And of course, you don't know who I am. You don't know who this crazy man talking. You Dynamite Wolf. What the hell is going on?
I'm supposed to say, woo!
No, I don't say the woo.
That's how you supposed to say it.
Only when I'm in my Coltrane voice, baby. Wow.
now, now Cole go woo 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 woo.
Nah. Oh, you talking? Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're real late on the subject, but we're going to be talking about our favorite games of 2020.
Technically,
Just
we still
talk-
kind of cool. We still just doing a recap really of last year. So
Well,
this is technically
pretty
our
much.
first, what's name of the year actually. This first time we actually did. Have we? You haven't done all of them.
A lot of shit that's been going on, but you know,
Yeah.
a lot of shit that's going on. But we're live and we back now. We're podcast is back. We live, baby, live. That's what Blaze would say.
Right.
We are live, and so we basically recapping our favorite games and our least favorite games of 2020. And you know, all of us got our somewhat favorites. All of us got our favorites, and some of us got, you know, some of us don't. Also, you notice we missing a member, King Crazy Fools. He kind of tied up doing some stuff right now. He said he might be running late, so we might be able to catch him. You might be able to hear his crazy voice later on today if the podcast is still going on.
Hey, does somebody? I didn't know. You know, did somebody got a window open YouTube or something? I'm getting the echo. I'm not sure why.
No, I don't have one open.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't. No, my YouTube is muted.
Oh, okay.
And on the screen, it's showing that the screen has started soon, still. For some odd crazy reason. But anyway, all right, so who going first?
Let's see.
What's the first game that we're going to discuss? Let me just say it like that,
Well,
because we got numerous of games.
I can throw my first favorite one out there.
Go for it.
I'm sure I can already tell you what it's gonna be.
What the hell it gonna be?
Valhalla.
It wouldn't. Well, actually, I'm still getting into Valhalla. So actually, it's gonna be Ghost.
Ghost.
Ghost of
Ghost
Oh
of
Tsushima.
yeah,
Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima. It did come out in 2020, didn't it?
Yep.
Man, hey, 2020 was a hell of a year, man.
Now we're gonna go live and say this. We know a lot of people. We know a lot of people have not said this yet, so we're gonna go live and say this shit first.
We in month 13 of the year 2020.
We 2020, 2021 is nothing but DLC DLC expansion past 2020. It's all it is. It's an expansion of 2020.
A full price expansion.
Yeah, full price expansion. Exactly what it is. 2020 was a straight video game that a terrible ass game that we was forced to play. We was forced to play, we was forced to like it, we was forced to hate it, everything. And then 2021 just came with these.
Hello everyone, I'm Jason Connell from Sucker.
Exactly what it was. I'm calling it like it is. You don't like it? Leave a comment below and we can
Productions.
We can rap. We can talk about it.
Crazy part is, man, I don't even buy DLC for every game. I was forced to buy the DLC for 2020.
See, but that's the thing. 2020 wasn't the DLCs.
I mean,
2020 was the game. You mean 2021?
Yeah, I forced to buy
Yeah, we all was
DLC
forced to buy this
2021.
shit.
So we got an incomplete 2020. So they had to continue it.
Yeah,
First,
right.
it was funny on right at midnight on New Year's Eve, a big ass "to continue" sign came up, to be continued.
Yeah, that's exactly what the hell happened. That's exactly what the bullshit that's happened. To be continued.
I guess at the end of this year we'll get America's Greatest Hits.
Man. Fuck.
Or American Game of the Year
That man said
edition.
America's Greatest Hits, though.
We're gonna end up getting America's Greatest Hits like in the summertime when we like halfway through the year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we'll get Game of the Year at the end.
Yeah, we'll get 2021 get Game of the Year edition.
Game of the
That's
Year
what's
edition.
gonna happen. Yeah, that's exactly what the fuck's gonna happen. Game of the Year edition.
They talking about they seeing I think it was Neptune's moon, see octopus and shit on the surface. Like what? Tentacle porn.
Anyway,
They coming to take all our women's.
yeah, we segued into something fucked up. We apologize for that. So let's get back on track. You talking about Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah, so,
yeah.
back to my favorite game of 2020. It's gonna have to be Ghost of Tsushima. I couldn't find anything wrong with it other than it didn't have a multiplayer at first. Yeah, they stuck around and added multiplayer.
Yes,
It was for free.
Well, for free, yeah, yes, it's so,
and it was a good multiplayer. Still is a great multiplayer.
with a couple of different modes too. So,
But man, that damn what was it? That raid we did, Chris? That shit was ridiculous.
oh hell yeah, man,
I think we was about 3 hours deep into that thing.
man.
Mike, did you do it with us? Or I know it was me and Chris.
No,
I think it was Snap, Mac, and B and Chris who was doing that raid.
Man,
And that was
hey.
just the first chapter.
Hey, it wasn't no joke either, Mike.
Oh, don't worry, we'll get a chance to play that jump one of these days. I'll give you the hop on that jump one of these days. I think I gotta get a certain level before I can play it too, though.
Yeah, you gotta be at least a level 100.
Yeah,
Or
that's what it is.
you're level 100. Hey, I would say though, at least we know what to do since me and Chris already been through it. But man, it was some boy.
It was crazy.
Yeah, but see, that's the problem. That's part of the problem too, because when y'all go through shit first, and then y'all invite other people who hasn't experienced it, y'all always be quiet about the shit, and then we become a laughing stock for y'all.
Hey,
That's how this shit
was-
Hey, that
it
mostly
was
be
some-
Pat to do that though. That be Pat. They be
Hey,
fat ass.
I don't know why they made me think about that part, Chris. We you know how we got to the part we had to jump on the little switches
Oh, this shit.
for Snap and Mac, and we was on that little ledge, and that fucking thing was coming toward her, that little orb. Chris jumped off the mountain, trying to get away from it.
I tried to dip out.
Yeah, he tried to run. That man just jumped off. He said, "Hell, I just rather respawn."
Man, Mike, shit
Oh,
crazy, man. You gotta, like you gotta jump on these little platforms, and only one person can light them up, and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, we got to time it just right so the other ones can get across, and then they got to hit something for us to get across.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's super crazy.
Well,
It was fun though.
You gotta hurry up and get my level so I can experience that though, man. But hands down, I can say Ghost
Tsushima
is one of the best games that came out of 2020.
Visually,
It honestly should have won game. It won Players Game,
Let's not
Players
talk about
Choice.
that. Let's not talk about the rigged Dance Game Awards. This shit was rigged.
How the
Amazing
hell? It was, man. Last of Us 2 won damn near every category.
10 awards. They walked away with probably over 10 awards.
Man, Ghost of Tsushima definitely should have won. Cause like I said,
I'm not
I
saying
can't
that.
find nothing wrong
No,
with
go
the
ahead.
game.
I'm sorry. I'm not saying Last of Us 2 is bad. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it's bad, but it's not better than Ghost.
See,
Now,
Ghost of Tsushima is pretty much, it's no slow pacing. You can go at your own pace, but it's still always a lot going on. That's why I even finished Last of Us, the first one, because the pacing is so slow. I get bored. It'd be like such a distance between fights, and then when you do fight stuff, it'd be like what, just a couple.
Well,
I said I ain't gonna play 2 until I get done with 1, but I'm having trouble getting through with 1.
Well, I know one is I know both of the Last of Us series is mainly character and story heavy. It's really character and story driven, and not saying that's not bad. You know what I'm saying? That's great if you got people who are really into that stuff.
But see, the story is so cliche though. I mean, we know the story. It's basically like Walking Dead. That's all it is. Except it ain't zombies or whatever the hell whatever they are, is basically just like Walking Dead. I mean, it's a survival horror zombie-like game. I mean, we've seen it before. Ghost of Tsushima was, to us, new and done very well.
Very well. It was.
The fight mechanics, like everything. Like I said, I can't find nothing wrong with that. They get the fight mechanics right. Visually, it's beautiful as hell. Like even the pacing of the game, like Pat said, like you can actually go through the game the way you want to go through the game. Areas in different parts of it, like you actually can do it at your pace and how you want to do it.
And that's kind of now we think about it, that's why I was kind of disappointed For Honor, because I felt like For Honor should have been like Ghost of Tsushima though. Imagine For Honor that the combat worked just like that, but with those different class styles. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be cool as shit.
Yeah, they got that overcomplicated ass system. with they terrible servers.
Well, servers came a long way since then.
Well, I heard they added dedicated now. At first, it was just I think.
Oh yeah, when we played when it first came out, servers was bad, but Honor came a long ass way since then. It came an extremely long way. You know what I'm saying? When we first played it For Honor, we couldn't even change our controls.
Oh, you can do that now?
Yeah, you can change your controls now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can change your controls now.
I have to give it a go again. I think they added like some co-op PvE stuff now. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
They did.
I wasn't too interested in the multiplayer stuff. I mean, like for us, we can have some fun with it. You know, doing like 1v1s or one free fall or something like that. That'd be fun. But I wouldn't say I'd want to go against other people.
Yeah, because it's definitely one of the most technical fighting games out there. It gives New Japan Wrestling a run for its money.
What now? What was it?
It gives New Japan Wrestling a run for its money. On how
New Japan Wrestling?
Yeah.
You talking about Fire Pro?
Yeah, thank you, Fire Pro Wrestling. Thank you.
Pat, you heard all of the confusion in Pat's voice.
Well, shit.
I want.
Wrestling ain't nothing but Fire Pro Wrestling any day.
Oh,
man.
I want to know where he got the name. I want to know where he got the name from. I was confused. Like what?
New Japan ain't nothing but Fire Pro Wrestling any damn way.
Yeah, Fire Pro is technical as shit.
Yeah,
for the way it look, that's what makes it
Man.
weird. It look like an old WrestleMania game on Super Nintendo, man. It's complicated.
Man,
It's
we
a
can
lot
talk
of
about
in that
different.
game.
That is, goddamn, that game different. I don't even. And I used to pride myself on wrestling games. Like, I can't even do it.
Hell no. All right. You got anything else to say for one of your picks for Ghost of Tsushima, Chris?
Well, I really don't have anything else to say other than, like I said, the game is wonderful.
Yeah,
If you haven't played it,
to me that
you got a
game was pretty
PlayStation,
perfect.
you need to pick that up and check that out because it's awesome as hell, like all the way around.
And it's even better on PS5.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that. That whole PS5 situation got me feeling some type of way. I've been trying to get a PS5 since 2019. So we ain't gonna talk about that, Pat.
He been trying to get one before it came out.
You damn right. I had my money ready, man. So we ain't gonna talk about that. So everybody don't know that it's great on PS5. So. I'm pretty sure it is. On PS4 it's good as hell. So I bet they just do look good though. Damn.
Oh yeah.
What? Well, shit. I hope we get a chance to see it.
Yeah, you said it right.
Fingers crossed. I hope we get a chance to see it. All right, Incognito, what's your pick? What's one of your picks for favorite games of 2021? One of your favorite games of 2021?
Immortals
2020, I'm sorry.
Immortals Phoenix Rising.
Oh yeah.
Love that game. It's kind of like a mashup up of Assassin's Creed and Breath of the Wild. Yeah, it was based off Greek mythology. I think they said they got the idea for it from a glitch that was on Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I think it was like a Medusa mission or something like that. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, the game's great.
Who does the lack of it?
Immortals
Phoenix Rising, for
it's
instance,
kind of an underdog.
offers...
Not too many people kind of, thought it was going to be as good as it is. And a lot of people were surprised.
True.
And I can't wait for the DLC where they get into the Chinese mythology. Get to see our boy Wukong up in there, I hope.
I just gotta I need to finish the campaign before they even get to that part.
Yeah. I'll say I haven't beaten it yet, but I've saved 2 gods so far. Athena and Aphrodite.
Yeah.
I'm working on Vulcan now. Not Vulcan, but Hephaestus.
Cool. I know what I played of it so far. I very much enjoyed it. I enjoyed everything about it. My only very small pet peeve is I can't get the controls the way I want.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can't change the way. Once you do change the attack button and stuff, you got other buttons that just feel a little off being somewhere else.
Exactly.
Unexpectedly during missions and always available at the hall.
That's my only small pet peeve about it. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I try to do to controls. Then I say, I just try to get used to
Relative to its obvious inspiration.
It's hard trying to switch between like Genshin Impact, which is another one of my favorite games of the year, 2020, and they look similar and do a lot of similar stuff because they're both kind of like Breath of the Wild in a way. But yeah, we played Genshin so much, and then trying to switch to their game and switch to other games and play it just felt off.
That's true, and that's a whole conversation we're gonna have with that motherfucker later about that damn game. About that damn game. That's a whole conversation for another time for that one. But yeah, like gameplay wise, far as always, like I always have been interested, like dealing with the gods and learning more about the gods. You know what I'm saying? And just having that experience. And I was just
the story commentary is great.
Phoenix is
Prometheus.
Yeah.
20 meters further along. I had to find
I
3
just
switches to
wish it
open.
was I wish it was
Yeah.
good. I wish it was
Well,
good.
you know, it's some points in there where Zeus was cussing.
Yeah. But you know the part that he was whispering to
Another door.
and stuff like
Prometheus.
that.
Oh,
he
yeah.
was whispering like, okay, I want to hear this shit.
Yeah, that Aphrodite story, that one got me.
Yeah.
How she was acting.
Yeah. So a lot of people that
Steam.
have not given this game, I know a lot of people have not given this game a chance yet because one, it's made by Ubisoft, and two, you believe that this game is not worth your time. I beg to differ. It is worth the time. Now, sad to say, it is a single
Now, hold
player
on,
game.
Mike. I'm sorry, I got to cut in on something you said. Why you think people don't give it a chance? Because it's made by Ubisoft.
A lot of people give Ubisoft a bad rep with certain games. Well, give Ubisoft a bad rep in general. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people you might don't know this, Chris, I'm not paying attention to this, but you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, it's a mixed bag with Ubisoft. It's always a mixed bag. Me personally, I always enjoy Ubisoft games.
I'm saying some of my favorite games are made by Ubisoft. So I mean,
You know what I'm saying? I enjoy Ubisoft games, but you know what I'm saying, a lot of other people, a lot of fans, you know, it's really a mixed bag, and they don't really. You got some that enjoy and some that don't. And when they see Immortal Speed Rising, they probably be like, "Oh man, that looks cool. It's made by Ubisoft though." Well, I don't know.
Throw them off.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, but it's a great game regardless. It really is. It's a great game regardless. Give it a shot. Yeah, it sucks as single player, but to a certain degree, we need single players. We need more single players. So that was
Unlocking new abilities is a
like Incognito said. You know what I'm saying? It's a combination of Assassin's Creed and Zelda. It's got a shit ton of puzzles in there.
Oh yeah, there's abundant in those.
Yeah, it's a shit ton of puzzles in there. There actually some head scratches in there that'll make your ass think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, you got to use your environment to your advantage.
Yes, you do. And
It was funny. It's actually some of them had some actual easy way to solve it, but you may not pick it up or see what you need. And I was like, there's a rock over there. I use that instead of actual. Yeah, instead of because sometimes they had cubes and shit you could use for weights. And sometimes I don't see them, so I just I'll go find a rock or cut a tree down and use that as a weight. Yeah, you can actually use the environment stuff for puzzles too.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and it's helpful. So
Yeah.
if you guys haven't, give it a shot. It's a great game, and you won't be disappointed.
Yep.
You
Yeah, I
will
still
not
got
be
to play it.
disappointed.
I just can't wait. I just had to draft it yet for the same reason I'm not playing
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, so I just got some other shit that
Oh
I'm
yeah.
focusing on.
Honestly, I forgot all about that.
All right. We got anything left for Phoenix Immortals? Phoenix Rising?
No, that's pretty much it.
All right. Last thing that, you know what I'm saying, last thing we got, you know what I'm saying, check it out, give it a shot, play it, you know what I'm saying, let us know if you like it or not, and if you don't like it, feel free to rant to us in the comment section. We'll reply back.
I don't like it.
Think,
I don't like it.
But don't think that we ain't gonna rant back at your ass. So we just want to
Say if you don't like it, you can kick rocks.
Yeah. We enjoy. Well, I know me and Incognito played. We enjoyed the game, along with many others, and they gave it high reviews as well. So that's really just about it. Now, one of my favorites of 2020, of course, I'm a Trails of Cold Steel 4. So
You on your own on that one. I don't know nothing about that one yet. I ain't played it yet.
I know, but Trails of Cold Steel 4 basically is if I'm not mistaken, number 9 in the series. It says part 4 of Trails, but this is part 4 of a saga. Trails has been going on ever since Trails of the Sky. So Trails of the Sky have their first 3 games, and then you got the Crossbell arc, which they was 2 games, and then you got the Abonia arc, which is Trails of Cold Steel 4, and that's 4 games. Which I enjoyed Trails of Cold Steel 4 a hell of a lot because it brought back all the characters that was from the previous games. It was basically like in-game. It was basically like Avengers in-game, and you was playing that story.
Yeah.
But with different characters. Chris, you realize I had that in the OneDrive, right?
Yeah, I didn't. I forgot to pull it over.
But yeah, so basically you got all of these characters. It's basically your biggest superhero team up ever, and the main character ends up being captured in part 3, and it's a great game in general. If you haven't followed any of the Trails games or played any of them, I recommend playing them. It's a very underrated RPG. It's extremely underrated. It's got great characters, great story, great music. Everything about it is fantastic. I know for a fact that I believe I put like close to 200 hours to the game. It was probably like 190.
Damn.
I put like 190 hours into it, and I started out this time. I usually start off on Trails games. I usually start off on hard, but this time I just went all in with the first one. I just started on Nightmare. I just said, fuck it. I'm going Nightmare. And that's what I did. And it's really a great game. You got a great ending. And you don't get this. Now, keep in mind when you're playing this, and you're making sure you get close to the end, there's a certain mission that you have to do to get the true ending of the game. So it's easy to miss.
Now's our chance!
It's very easy to miss if you don't do a certain mission when you get to the end. But once you get to the end,
Let's go!
Got it. Exterminating! Battle complete. Let's move.
Characters, great music. It is a turn-based RPG, so keep that in mind. For those who don't too much care for turn-based, but I still, regardless of that,
I got this infamous
give it a shot.
Finish this quickly!
Crimson Flash!
My turn. Azure Cleaver! Is that all? You must train more.
That's going to be able to come out. It's probably not going to come out here in the seconds. It's probably not going to come out till about next year, which is pretty much wrapping up.
Shit!
Now's our chance.
Art, it's basically wrapping up that art and starting the new.
Cut through!
My turn. Arcus activate! Let's go. Let's go. Leave it to me. Let's go.
I know that's crazy name, but
Battle complete.
Let's
Let's move.
so I'm probably would most likely butcher in the name, but those two guys, they follow.
Yeah.
Shit!
Now's our chance.
He just says it.
You always say that. Y'all always say that about me. I don't know why, but y'all do.
Roar! Helix strike!
But anyway,
I'll handle this.
guys out. I wish I could link them in the description. I'll probably put their YouTube channel down there.
No escape. Hey!
You know what I'm saying? Grassroots,
Now, let's continue on.
that was one of my favorite RPGs. Well, JRPGs of 2020.
That's a cold ass name. You gotta get name like that.
Yeah.
Shit! Shit! Don't let up!
My last thing, I just want to touch on the one last thing. The best part that I love about the series.
Eternally close. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8 leads. Breaking Dawn. Everyone okay?
And it really keeps you engaged.
Yeah.
So it's really cool.
Oh, there's some treasure.
And Ren is probably, and most people probably gonna hate me for this, but Ren, like what you're seeing right now, he's probably one of the coolest main characters from the JRPG to me, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I like Lord and all the rest of them, but Ren's cool as hell.
So you like who?
No, I say I like Lord and Estelle, you know, the first two main protagonists from the other two games.
Yeah.
But Ren is the main character from Trails of Cold Steel, and I don't know why, I just relate a lot.
A powerful foe. Ready your...
Yeah.
Danger levels high. Watch out.
Oh, okay.
So, and that's really just about all I got to cover for Trails of Cold Steel. All right, Chris, what's your next game?
Alright, my next game is actually going to be Marvel.
My turn.
Yeah, you stepping on some feet with
All right.
that one.
Let's do this. Now. Join.
It's one of my
Maxwell Toyota in Memphis. Would you like $1,000 for your car?
Now for the big finish. Lethal Crusade.
CarMax or Carvana and you'll get $5,000. That's right, $1,000. Your vehicle must have a clean CarMax or
Yeah.
So I have a lot of fun, especially like your 4-player co-op.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
even better. Like, and then we all are Marvel fans. So I mean, you get to play with the Marvel characters. I'm waiting on, some of these new characters to drop or whatever. But so I'm getting a lot of stuff that I like. Like so I'm getting 4-player co-op. I'm getting Marvel characters. I'm getting Fly Around as Iron Man, which is one of my favorite Marvel characters. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot to like for me. I'm glad they added. After a while they added a lot of other ways to fix a lot of issues. I do wish that they would add, and I remember saying that they're gonna add some tag team moves in there, which I would like to see a lot more of that in the game.
Yeah, I think they don't slip like some character interactions and stuff in there that we don't know about, or we didn't know about. Like the whole Iron Man and Captain America shield. Like shoot a beam off of it.
Yeah. So I would like to see a lot of stuff like that. Like maybe see like Cap throw his shield and Thor hit it or something. Stuff like that. Just
Yeah, and
little fun
not
stuff
just
that.
like and not just double team moves on big enemies or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, and the big big mech battles, those are really fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you talking about the boss?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was real nice.
And for anybody that ever been to like Universal Studios, the final fight in the game actually reminds me a lot of a Marvel Universe ride. So that's all I thought.
I ain't never been on this before.
That's all I thought while I was playing. I was like, this is just like a Marvel Universe ride. The only difference is you be sitting in something and it'll be moving around while you fight.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's definitely. Like I said, they got a lot of stuff that I actually like to see in games in this game. And the only thing I'm waiting on now is just you know, some of our other favorite Marvel characters I would like to see in the game. I'm still waiting on Black Panther. I heard they're gonna do Wakanda and everything, so I'm still waiting to see that. And I would like to see what Hawkeye actually got. I hope that they make him different.
I think Black Panther's next, maybe.
Black Panther and Hawkeye are supposed to be next.
And I hope that Hawkeye is going to be completely different than Kate. Like, I know they have similarities. I want them to feel like two different characters, so I hope that they do that.
Well, from what when he was fighting, he had a sword too, but he was doing like traditional style, like a katana fighting. Yeah. He was like fighting like a samurai kind of.
Oh, okay.
Well, I got a mixed reaction for being one of the best. I got a mixed bag about that.
Yeah, I would say I like it. Don't get me wrong, but I just it's not there yet. It's not enough.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's why I said that they've been slowly, you know, that's why I mentioned like the update and stuff. The update they've been doing, you know, fix stuff. Cause at first it was a lot of issues. But
I mean, it still has plenty of potential.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was so much other stuff coming out, and we ain't really got the time.
But see, the thing about it, and here's my take on it. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy it just as much as you guys do. I enjoy it. It's probably one of the best Marvel combat games that we had in a long time. Like, far as combat-wise, it's just fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? If you, like, I'm starting to think, and this is just my take, I believe they was kind of working on this and Outriders at the same time.
We're out of time, people.
Hey, Outriders are shaping up to look good.
It is, and I'm just hoping. See, if you was gonna be, I felt like if you was gonna be this tied up with this one game, because that's the same thing that happened to Anthem.
Yeah.
That is exactly the same thing that happened to Anthem.
You pushed it back until you got what you wanted.
Well, not only just push it back, but bring on another team.
Oh yeah, to help out.
I would have brought. I would have.
It might set out.
Mike, do we lose Mike? His controller probably cut off.
Yeah.
No, that's my fault. All right. So this was like another missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Because you had an opportunity to bring someone in that made what made Marvel's Heroes Omega's great.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And then they had the option to use anybody from the Marvel roster as long as they fit into the storyline.
Yeah.
And then it's on the best part of the storyline. You in the Inhumans part, when the Inhumans start awakening. That's most likely one of the best storylines that you had to put in there. I would have just brought the Zillion in and be like, hey, here go new Marvel game. This is what you got. This is what you can do. This is what you can't do. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they told them, they literally gave them permission to do whatever they wanted, as long as it fit into a story. Yeah.
So make it happen. I would have gave it to a team. I would have gave it to the team with the most experience.
Yeah.
Because Marvel Heroes Omega was fucking great. The only thing that Marvel Heroes Omega lacked was the story. That's it. And this one has the story. So all you had to do was just bring that out in multiplayer.
Yeah.
and along with the characters. And it would have been a fucking great game. It would have been a superb game. I'm sorry, it's already a great game. It just would have been a superb game.
Yeah. You're saying it's good, but it could have been much better.
It could have been a hell of a lot better, Chris. The same with Anthem.
Yeah.
It's the same boat with Anthem.
Yeah, that's why they
so much fucking potential.
Anthem pulling No Man's Sky.
Yeah, nobody. The people, Hello People or Hello Games, they're most likely probably the best company that really turned No Man's Sky around. Like, if you would have played No Man's Sky at the beginning, you wouldn't even tell. You can't even tell the difference between the two right now. You really can't. No Man's Sky has made one of the biggest game turnarounds in 2020.
Wow.
It really is. Like, that game went from shit to sugar real quick. Am I lying? Pat? Pat probably stepped away.
No, I'm here. I'm bad. Chris asked me something.
Good. But yeah, that game went from shit to sugar real quick.
Yeah.
And they're still doing new stuff to it now. There's so much new stuff on there now.
Talking about No Man's Sky,
Yeah. They're still developing.
It don't improve a whole bunch.
Yeah. And that's what you want. And that's what you want from your developers.
Yeah.
That's what you will want, man. You want continuously improvement. You want to constantly improve the game, make it better, give you a reason to constantly pick it up again. And the only reason why Avengers didn't do that is one major one, they didn't let us know no fucking roadmap. They didn't lay out no roadmap.
And the one they got is still vague as shit.
Exactly. We still don't know. All we know is when the character come out and when the trailer gonna come out of the story. That's it.
Yeah.
We don't know when or what dates is coming out. Any of
now,
that.
if anybody want to follow roadmap, they need to follow Monster Hunter the way Monster Hunter did their roadmaps. They was upfront about everything and on time. Even when the COVID shit happened, them boys is on point.
Yeah, and keep in mind, everybody, we're not shitting on them because we understand it's a pandemic. We understand it's a pandemic. We understand that they're going to have limited resources and a limited budget to work with. We all understand that. But to keep everyone, us as the consumers, since we're paying them money to get games, you know what I'm saying, to make games good, they owe us at least that much to make the game what it's supposed to be and to live up to our expectations. As us as the consumers, not just console me. Everybody out there, every gamer out there that plays video games, no matter what platform you play, regardless if you fucking PC players.
I said, well, one good thing about it though, the way they took it, like they can add on to this for like a really long time.
Yeah.
They can
add a lot of stuff to it. So, like you said, it does have a lot of potential.
It looks like it can have a long lifespan.
Yeah. So that's a good thing. But that's pretty much all I got about it. I mean, like it got everything. It got a lot of quality. It got a lot of quality that I like in games. Like I said, with the multiplayer and all this shit. So yeah, it got a lot of shit. Like Mike said, a hell of a lot of shit. And hopefully they follow through on all of that. So
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Cosmo, what's your next game?
That's
Well, if you don't got an next one, we can do this team up. We can do this team up on Genshin Impact.
I was just gonna say, I'd probably say, you know what? I'm gonna throw Like a Dragon out there.
Like a Dragon.
Damn it! I haven't played that yet.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna ruin it with no story now because the story is pretty cool so far. But as far as the gameplay, it's turn based, but it's hard to explain because the way they move around, you can move the character around and stuff too at the same time. It doesn't really feel like
Remember when Greed
it's pretty
was
fast paced to be turn based.
We set
That's
out
all
to
I can
change
say.
it,
But
to
the
put
combat
power
and
in everyone's
the way
hands,
they
to make it feel, speak, sound.
it
and
actually
look
has
just like
magic
you.
and stuff in there.
We
I mean, I
are
guess you
all
could say it's
invested.
magic, but
It's hard to explain.
it's hard to explain what it because you have to
It's
know
not like
what's
your
going on
typical
in the
Yakuza
story.
game.
Yeah, it's not a typical Yakuza game, but it's like it had. See, the dude played Dragon Quest a lot before he ended up going to jail, and then when he was growing up, he played Dragon Quest all the time. So, you know, and the way for him to cope with when he was inside in the jail and shit, his imagination would take over, and he would plays basically and make the world out like it was Dragon Quest. So when he got out the pen, he was still kind of like that. So every time when you go into fights and stuff, his imagination takes over. So weird shit happen. Yeah.
Okay,
So
I get
what?
you now. Okay.
Yeah, because when you play the story, he'll be saying some shit, and then people on your team will be like, what is he talking about? And he'll ask, don't you see this? Like this guy with this, wearing a dragon costume with a big-ass 2-liter bottle as a sword or something. It be some weird shit. And then I'll just look at him, but no, you see what he sees.
So his ass crazy.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, his hair don't help it, no, even though that wasn't his fault. He asked dude for some kind of hairstyle, and he permed that man, and it messed up, and his hair just looked like that, it stuck like that.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a damn good game, man. I enjoy it.
Like I said,
I need to finish it.
And I know y'all say that it's different from a lot of other ones. The only turn off I got for it is turn-based.
Oh, I was gonna say it's different. It's turn based, but it doesn't feel really like turn based. What you want? How you gonna interrupt me in the middle of I'm talking? Leave me alone. I'm sorry, y'all. My wife being rude.
Being rude.
But yeah, like a dragon, I suggest everybody give it a chance, man. It's really good. Don't let the combat throw you off, but the story is fucking like all Yakuza games, great as shit.
Hey, what up, Rob?
Your turn, Michael. You can go throw out your Genshin now.
I can't knock the success of the game.
Yeah.
The game has been extremely successful since it came out 2020. It came out
It was fun. It came out in September.
Yeah, and it's still going strong. And it's a very
Game time means crunch time. You gotta bring the chips.
Yeah. Come on, man. You know, Lays are the real playmaker. Probably one of the best anime stories in there. Like, very great stories and very colorful and interesting characters. It's just a lot of things that needs to change. And I understand it's still in the beginning stages. It's most likely still in the beginning stages, and a lot for the game, a lot for Genshin Impact needs to change. But the only way that's going to change, and people probably get pissed off at me from saying this, is for the YouTube community is to actually let voices.
Hold on, man. Oh, you talking about when they down you? They kick the shit out you when they down you.
And making everything. They make it all look great.
They don't give a damn, Jody.
Just like any business.
They don't care, Jody. They don't give a damn.
But that's all it really takes. We just need
Yep.
I think the foundation of that whole thing is the risen system.
Yeah.
once they get that sorted out,
It'd be nice to
everything else will
have
fall in
after
place.
match stats when you these what's called too. That'd be cool as hell. Like damn,
Like they kind of still on the all this shit.
I found getting them damn surveys yesterday.
Yeah, they get
Like one of my suggestions is every time you go up in a venture range, you get an extra 5 resin added up to your next resin.
Resin cap go up, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your resin cap go up, and it goes up by 5.
Yeah.
And just think about if they implement that now, and to players that's been playing the game, that would have more, you would have more resin in store. You got a lot of people that's feeling that the resin system needs to have a faster refresh. Which to a certain degree, you know what I'm saying, I will agree with that to a certain extent. But if you have more resin, I feel like if you have more resin, that will bring us close to that solution of, you know what I'm saying, not no resin refresh. Yeah. And also, a lot of players got to understand this is one game that you can't. This is not Final Fantasy 14. It's not PSO2. It's not Black Desert. It's not Terra Online. It's not meant for you to play this game and grind on this game all day long. It's not meant for that. It's meant for you to take breaks and play something else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why everybody is so busy trying to be #1 anyway. There's no PvP system in here. You can't go against other players, and you'll be pissed off if you could go against other players. You'll be pissed off because if you run across these damn whales, they're going to eat your ass alive.
Thank God ain't no PvP. No, man, they never do that.
You said, man, they never.
They would eat.
And I really want them to really improve on the co-op.
The co-op is really
still bare bones.
It's still bare bones. It's a lot more than you can do with the co-op for Genshin Impact as well. Like the fact that when you go into other players' worlds, you still should be able to interact with things.
Yeah.
You should be able to. You can pick up the resources, but you can't pick up the treasure chest. You know, the other players can't get the same treasure chest as you get. So if I find a treasure chest in my world, only I can get the items from it, and not you know what I'm saying, not you Pat, Chris. So that's bad.
Oh, that's kind of
weird. And also the resource, the way you got resources now that needs a faster refresh. You talk about faster resin. No, the resources need a faster rest.
24-hour refresh.
Yeah, it needs to be a 24-hour refresh on all resources in that game.
Everything respawn on daily reset.
Exactly, and that's what it needs to be. Now that's what the resources needs. Now that needs a refresh, a faster refresh. It's the resources. Waiting 2 or 3 days for resources to come back, that sucks ass. That truly sucks. So if you want to ask for a faster refresh on anything, y'all need to make y'all voices be heard, and a faster resource needs to be. A faster refresh needs to be on resources. The things that you need to use to level up your character. Now, as far as the max resin goes, like you said, I still stand by max resin going up by 5 every eventually. I still stand by that. I mean,
like just giving people more resin, you know, it'll have them in the game a little bit longer too.
Agreed. I mean, creating a resin pass.
And not only that, max resin increase. I mean, take the cap off of how much condensed resin you can. Yes, having 3 is just silly.
Agreed. I agree with you there. I mean, I would say at least 5.
Yeah, 5.
At least 5. At least if you're gonna raise the cap.
No, I would say 4 because that's your 160 a day basically.
Yep, that's cool. At
least straight. Yeah, at least 4. You know, 4 would be all right. 5 would be better, but you know, 4 is reasonable.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
But outside of those things, those are things I know this is turned into a major Genshin Impact conversation when we supposed to be talking about one of the best. It is one of the best. It is one of the best games out there right now. It's just that a lot of things, just like Marvel Avengers, there's a lot of things on there that can be better.
Yep.
And make the community better. But the only way it can be done, unless you got, like, we need Tectone to say something. We need Damone Kim to say something. We need MTash, you know what I'm saying? And all the other people that plays that game and showcase that game. You know what I'm saying? MiHoYo, y'all basically the voices of, you're basically our voices. The voices of all the free-to-play players and somewhat free-to-play players that can actually make some kind of impact or change or make some kind of push to get them to change the game and change the system. We could do it all day long, but it'll be like us screaming from the mountaintops, and we like asking you guys to be our voice.
Make it better for the free-to-play. Or the people who can't spend thousands on every character that come out.
Yeah, so it's like them looking down on us, looking at us, wondering what the hell we gonna say. Like, who? What you say? What you say, little guy? You want this? Oh no, you can't have that. Who are you? We the little people. Oh, y'all the people that actually care about the game and give a damn about the game. No, we don't care about y'all.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just really what that is. And if anybody take that the wrong way, then I'm not going to apologize for it. That's just how I feel. That's how I feel about it. I feel the same way about our shitty ass young, the same way I feel about certain people in the community. You know what I'm saying? You got a voice, use it. You got so much damn influence, but yet you don't use it. We can use our voice all day long. We'll never be heard. We'll never be heard. Because we have no say. And we try to have say, but motherfuckers just push whatever the hell we gotta say aside. You know, just telling it like it is. But other than that, it's one of them games that I would say Genshin Impact is one of them games that you can enjoy, but be careful.
Yeah.
That's just the best way I could put it. Just be careful. No, don't get caught up in the bad gambling addiction and gamble your rent away just because you're trying to get this character.
Yeah, that's been a thing.
Play responsibly.
Slot machines with a video game.
Yeah, pretty much. Play responsibly. Yes, it's a gacha game at its core, but outside of the gacha system, it's still a great game. And it's still a lot of things, like we said, like we voiced before, that needs to be changed, and I'm sure they're working on it.
Yeah.
But that's really just about it. That's just about all I got. You got anything else to add, Pat?
No, that's all on it.
All right, cool. All right, Chris, you next with your other game.
My other game is Pat had brought it up earlier. Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
This is not just a bed. It's a dually adjustable, brain-boosting, dream-inducing, snore-relieving, immunity-supporting, temperature-balancing, rise and shining, proven better night's sleep. The new Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed.
Early in the game, it's a lot. It's a game that I haven't seen yet. But it feels really good. It looks really good. The combat on it is great. I'm a big fan of Odyssey. So of course I had to grab. Well, I'm a big fan of Assassin's Creed games altogether. I haven't played one that I don't like. And I put a lot of hours in on Odyssey. It's still a lot on Odyssey that I haven't done yet. But Assassin's Creed Valhalla, following Eivor, I think that's his name.
Yeah.
The whole Viking thing and how you do the raids and drinking games. There's a lot of shit to do on there, and it's early in the game, so I know it's still a lot of shit I got to unlock. They did the upgrade tree a little different this time around, and I'm still trying to figure out, how I want to go as far as upgrading the character. But it's a lot to like in this game if you like to decapitate people. I say that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun though. Them raids are really fun. Blowing their battle horns.
Yeah, you know you don't have to be in a boat to start a raid either. You can go in the village and then just blow your horn. Your men will come in.
Yeah, I have to figure that out. I like that. I like that they actually fight with you too.
Yeah.
It was one raid I was in. I was in there by myself, and I was like, "Why in the hell am I in here fighting all these people by my damn self? Why my crew ain't came in?" And the whole time I had to go all the way down there and open the damn door for them. They're waiting on me to open the door.
Yeah, so you gonna let us in or what, man?
I was fighting for about 30 minutes.
Oh, I remember that. I think.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was online with Mike. Yeah.
Yeah, he was online with me. I remember that because he literally was.
Then one dude bust out the door and kill you?
No, he didn't kill me. No. But I was fighting for so damn long. I was like, "Where's my back?" Damn. They out there waiting at the front door. But yeah, the game is hella fun. So I mean,
yeah,
I love it. And like I said, it's still so much more for me to do because I'm still early in the game.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla continues the series trajectory.
So yeah, game is awesome. Y'all got anything to say about it?
Well, I can't say much about it because I still have not played it yet. So yeah, I need to be cussed out. So you cuss me out later.
But you gonna, it's a lot. I don't know anything about it I don't like right now. Like I said, the mechanics, they got like a lot of little small details in it that's awesome. Like when you tread through the snow, and you know, I like games that put extra details in the game that they don't really have to. But they just go to the effort of doing it. Like when you walking through the snow, the way the snow, like when you walking through, you see like the trails of the snow on your feet and all that. Like when you coming out the water, you shake a little bit to show that you cold and shit like that. Like I like those extra details that it's like they don't matter, but they didn't have to put them in there. But at the same time, the fact that they did put them in there is cool. So like they went that extra mile just to try to make the game look that much better.
Yeah.
So I like little shit like that. And it's a lot of that in there. So the game is great. It's really awesome.
No, I don't think you're the only one that likes stuff like that. Cause I think I definitely enjoy the games like that. Like those games that just shows that how much effort and how much care they put into the game on how they want us to be engaged with the video games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's really cool. You know what I'm saying?
And it just be small. It be real small details that they take the time to put those little small things in there, and it make them much different. I just like to see that.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why we all love Ghost of Tsushima so much, because Sucker Punch put a lot of, like, just the little things in that game that they put in Ghost of Tsushima. Not to compare it, but it's just those little things they put in, like how to win. Like, I remember when Matt used to
but the focus
he used to call it the wind game, the flower game, because you got the wind blowing everywhere. But
that's an awesome
like
touch right there.
But the fact that how the wind was blowing and the wind is guiding you, I like that.
That's awesome.
You know what I'm saying? I enjoy all of those things, those little smaller things. Now, we might be geeks for noticing that shit, but hey, I'll be a geek and nerd all day long for enjoying the little things.
But you know what's cool about that, though?
Make it great.
It made it like, what was that game we was playing? I know Robert, he ain't gonna like that, but we were playing Fallout. We didn't have a mini-map. Couldn't really tell what direction we wanted to. But, but on that game...
They used the compass system.
Yeah, on that game, it doesn't have one either, but I don't really care that it don't.
Yeah. Well, Fallout was always pretty much been like that. It's just kind of like find your own way, do your own thing.
You ever see on Ghost of Tsushima, it don't have that, you kind of find your own way, but the wind is still guiding you, and it's real cool. That's the way that they got that. So it's like having a.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was saying it's like having a shit. What are those things called? You know how you you know how some games you hit the button and then it show you like the way you walk to get somewhere.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember what to call it right now.
It's like a waypoint.
Yeah, a waypoint.
Kind of like
it's
a
like
GPS.
It's like having that, but you don't have. It's not visibly on the screen. It's just the wind. So that's cool as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was you about to say, Mike?
No, that's it. That's pretty much. I was trying to hit you. I was trying to hit you out with that. That was really it. That's really it.
But yeah, I love Valhalla. I got another question for y'all. So, who would win in the fight, Alexios or Eivor in the arena? Who would win?
Who?
Alexios.
Rarely shifts completely from Eivor's.
Or Eivor from Valhalla. Who would win?
The Viking.
Nail one of them. I vote for the assassins. I vote for the Origins guy. The Origins guy kick all their asses.
Bayek.
Yeah, that's right.
At all, if you think about all the assassins, you know I'm gonna go for my favorite though, Ezio Auditore. That's my boy.
I'm going for the one with Origins. I feel like the one with Origins will kick all their asses.
Well,
Bayek.
And it's not just for show. I shot a fox once.
So, but if you put both of them in that battle, like that battle arena from Odyssey, like I said, Alexios or Eivor, who do y'all think will win though?
That's a challenge.
I would
just
say.
By them?
Yeah,
I would
just
say.
them two. And I'm just saying them two because both of those.
I would say his sister with her mainly.
Hey, she was strong as shit.
Yeah, she's strong as shit. It's funny. She more thicker than he is.
Yeah,
Got more.
She is.
Yeah, she beefier than he is. He's scrawny compared to her. Yeah, she more masculine than he is. That's what made it weird.
Yeah, the reason I put those two together is because those two are different from the rest of them. Like they tanky, like you know, instead of finesse like the other ones.
Yeah.
So I was wondering that when I started playing Valhalla, I was like, who's winning the fight? You know, between these two. But they both pretty damn tough.
Yeah, I would say honestly, man, that Alexios, cause man, fighting them fucking them Cyclops and shit, them some big motherfuckers. I ain't fought nothing that big yet, except that first big ass dude that was throwing bodies at you. With Igor. That man was throwing corpses, using corpses as weapons. I'm like, okay.
Hey, I got ragdolled by his ass too.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm talking about. That man threw a body at me. It knocked me over. I didn't even expect it.
Well, I guess that is a good point to make right there.
Yeah,
I
see,
still haven't seen everything that he got, though.
Yet.
I haven't seen everything that Eivor got.
Well, see, I know what Odyssey is all about, man. We went through some shit with him, so we ain't got that far in yet on Valhalla to know what he truly capable of yet.
Yeah, that man fighting Minotaurs and Medusa and all kinds of shit.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, though.
I know in Valhalla the story they mentioned Fenrir, so I'm assuming we're gonna fight a giant wolf at some point.
Or some new systems in place.
Have you got you a wolf to ride on your kids?
Man, hell no, man. I got a wolf, and his ass disappeared on my ass as soon as I got in the fight. The fuck?
stop.
Hey, my
1 or
goddamn,
2.
hey, my damn battery died.
Yeah.
I guess before I was so rudely interrupted, I was saying I got a wolf, and as soon as I got in the fight, he dipped out on my ass.
Yeah.
So nah, I ain't got.
I was telling Mike about how you know how when you fight shit on some games, you gonna feel like fighting, you just run away, and it'll go back to where it spawned at.
Yeah.
Shit, not on Valhalla. If one of them bears or wolves see you, they gonna chase you until you stop and fight, or until they catch you.
They gonna chase your ass off the map.
Hey, them polar bears are relentless, man.
So you gotta jump in some water on that, man. Nah, polar bear going water too.
Yeah, they go in the water too.
I had thought
the
about
wolves
it.
want to chase you in water, but them polar bears still follow you. Hey, I climbed the mountain. That motherfucker came up there with me. I'm like, well, shit, I guess I can't get away from you. Hell yeah. I told y'all it was like 3 or 4 of them right there. I was like, I don't feel like trying to deal with them. I tried to go around them over, follow me up the mountain, man. I had to end up fighting them.
That just made me think about it. It is one thing about this Assassin's Creed that I don't really care about. That's the damn stamina stuff.
Oh, it don't bother me.
But see,
I guess because I'm used to playing games with stamina, like
but see, no, I'm saying like
Genshin Impact and shit like that.
Compared
so I'm
to
good
Odyssey,
at managing
though,
my
like
stamina.
I could fight, like literally on Odyssey, I fought so many people all the time to where I just like constantly fought, and I was just used to doing that. So here, I can't do that. You gotta strategize your fight.
Not really. I don't never run out of stamina on Valhalla.
I mean, I've only ran out a couple of times. Like when I try to fight a group of people together, I only ran out a couple of times where I had to stop. And that's really why I use the shield a lot on that too, because I use the shield as a way that I can get a little rest and get some of my stamina doing fighting a lot of people. And matter of fact, one of those times where I ran out of stamina a couple times when I left my crew at the gate and I had to fight all the people by myself. So yeah, shit like that. And even the horse got stamina too. So like just trying to gallop, you gotta wait. It's kind of like you know. So that's one portion I don't really care about. It's not a big deal, but every now and then I can, I notice it.
Yeah.
But other than that, though, yeah, I love the game, and I'm interested to see what all like abilities and stuff he get, to see what all he can do. So I think that's about it. Like all I got on that. Like I said, it's a lot. I'm still early in the game. It's a lot to see for me still. So
shit, you further than me. I still ain't really touched it yet. So
I just made it to that first area when we make our first settlement with Rygor's sons. I did a little bit over there. I'm gonna tell you one thing though, don't go try to fight them Templar dudes.
I tried one. Yeah, you know I had to try one.
Them dudes ain't no joke, man.
That man got me up out of there so fast.
Hey, then you try to run, they throw spears at you. They on point.
I was eventually proven
wrong. I'm telling you, Chris, I was climbing one of them big ass pillar in front of a temple, and it was a fat dude up there drinking with a gourd in his hand. That man picked me up
Need to
and
sell
threw
your
me
home
off
fast,
of the pillar.
but
I think I
you
made
have
a video
expensive repairs. Just call me.
It killed me too when I hit the ground.
This is Carrick with ACG. In
That man
Assassin's Creed
grabbed me and
Valhalla, you
chunked
play
my
as
ass.
Eivor. In the year
I thought I assassinated the one dude, and then thought I was gonna get him. Nah, he picked me up and threw me.
You ain't had time for your bullshit.
Gold English. This is Carrick with...
Oh, wow. Oh, boy.
What's up, everybody? This is Carrick with ACG. In Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you play as Eivor. In the year...
Just go ahead and pull it down and pop in and play it one of these days.
That's awesome, game.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get back into it myself.
And like I said, that's the reason I haven't started on Cyberpunk yet, because this taking a lot of my time.
Yeah.
Well, no need to worry about that. All right, you got anything else for Valhalla? Y'all got anything else to come from Valhalla?
That's all I got. That's all I got.
All right, Pat, your last one.
Man Eater.
Man Eater.
Yeah. I love Shark Week, man. I always be watching this shit.
I think we all
enjoy
Shark
I haven't had a chance to get to Man Eater yet.
Man, Man Eater's so fun. It's basically
I was watching y'all.
We love the new apartment.
Kind of RPG, but you're a shark. And your objective is to get revenge on this dude that killed your mother.
And that's crazy. That's crazy. That's the whole storyline. It's crazy as hell.
Yeah, it's a revenge storyline.
That's crazy as hell for a shark.
You start off as a pup, and then you grow all the way up to you can get all the way up to a megalodon. And then on top of that, you got you can mutate yourself to have like different parts like electricity, bone, armor. What else? I'm trying to remember what else was on there. Poison, or shadow. The shadow shit was cool as hell.
What was the shadow shit?
Make you real fast, and what else did it? I can't remember specifically what it did. The only one I know everything about was the electric shit. The electric shit was dope. Basically, make all your attacks like you can add like electricity, and then you can do like these little warps. You warp around and shit like light warps.
That game
you got
fun, though.
Yeah, then you got like a little ultimate. You can go into like this little ultimate mode, but you be like indestructible and shit, and just wreck shit up. And then you got like your little typical collectible. It's open. What makes it good is open world and it's all ocean. But there's some land, so you can go on land too. You know, of course you can fish out of water. but you can eat people though. Yeah, you can eat people though on land. I mean, that's part of your objectives to eat people. You can eat everything else in the water too to help you, because each thing, like eat people or seals or other sharks or whales, they give you like certain materials to help you mutate or to strengthen yourself up. Yeah, so they, it's one of them games that you got builds for it too, which is weird saying it.
For a shark.
And it looks amazing on Series X, man. And they added the tiger shark mutation. I ain't really got a really good chance to try it out that well yet.
Ain't this game on they have a sale or something? Was it on Game Pass or something?
It ain't on Game Pass yet.
No, it ain't on Game Pass yet, but I think it's like $29.99 right now.
It must have been a sale or something. I saw it. Like it popped up recently somewhere. I just can't remember where.
Yeah, it's on sale. I think Pat got it for free though for PlayStation 5. I know they gave it away for free.
Yeah.
This month.
Yeah.
That might have been where I saw it. I know I saw it somewhere. It might be
you get the PS5 version for free on PS Plus right now.
No anger, please.
Yeah, why you stop talking?
Oh man. Oh wow.
Well, I mean, I'm sure y'all. Hey, I've been paying attention, man. Them scalpers starting to drop them prices. They starting to drop pretty quick now.
You got no choice.
They was like at 1,900. They down to 7s and 6s now.
They the reason I ain't got none yet.
Same bastards. They need to just go ahead and sell their whole entire stock back to the stores.
Damn right.
That's exactly what they need to do. They need to just go ahead and get this shit back to the stores.
I got lucky.
You always lucky. Motherfucker, luck should be your middle name.
I will say, not only did I get lucky, I was lucky enough to get 2.
Holy cover, man.
I've been telling his ass that for years. That boy born with a hip 40 cove in his ass somewhere. I'm telling you, man. Crazy ass. We got anything else?
No, not on that.
With the last one.
Quick question: are we streaming Scott Pilgrim Friday?
I forgot about Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, he come out tomorrow.
Well, shit. Well, we kind of told Tiff that we want to stream over. We want to stream over.
We probably need to move Overcooked in though.
Yeah, we probably do if we're gonna play Scott Pilgrim on Friday.
I think Scott Pilgrim would be a better, you know. I think since it's releasing,
a more exciting stream.
Plus it's just releasing too, so it's new.
And it's four players too.
Yeah, I think we need to do that one since it's coming out.
Yeah,
that's cool. I don't got any. Hey, I ain't got no problem. I'm gonna be on this shit like crazy any damn way.
So yeah, we'll move Overcooked next Friday or Monday. Or
so are we gonna get it on Xbox or PlayStation? So
I'm getting both.
Okay,
well,
so
I ain't getting both.
Mike getting the PS4 version. Yeah,
I'm getting both.
Which one you getting first though?
You said what?
What you getting first though?
I'm getting both. Oh, okay. Like I said, I'm getting both.
Well, I put it like this: which one are we going to stream it on? Which system?
I think I want to get it on Xbox though.
Well, you get it on Xbox, you get it on Xbox. But I know for me, I'm getting it on both. I'm not missing out on this motherfucker again.
Oh, be certain.
No, because I was real pissed off on when they delicensed it.
I got the 360 version, but you know it ain't backwards compatible.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
I'd be straight pissed off if they made the 360 one backwards compatible when they release the new one tomorrow.
Oh, man, don't say that.
Be like Black Dynamite, throw some at their ass from way over here.
Man, I would be ultra pissed off.
Remember they pulled that shit with Crackdown. Remember?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. That was some bullshit.
Released the backwards compatible ones like around when like 3 or whatever were coming out.
Yeah.
Instead of you could have been released them.
Yeah, they're gonna all of a sudden and then they gave it away for free. That was the other part. They gave both of them away for free. I was like, you motherfuckers. I was mad as hell. I'm like, you motherfuckers. How could you?
Well, I'm gonna tell Tiff we're gonna do Overcooked Monday so we can do it on Facebook.
Oh, that would be way.
That'd be better.
That would be way funny on Facebook. All right, we're gonna go ahead and close out with the last one. And the last one, of course, is the man with the most swagger in the Spider-Man uniform. Spider-Man, Miles Morales, baby.
Man, I'm not gonna play that until I get a PS5.
I said the same thing. That's what I'm doing.
Well, you got a PS5 now, bastard.
Yeah, I know. I gotta get used to that swinging though with that controller, cause it's tension.
Man.
When you be trying to swing and shit, the tension kick in the triggers.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, man.
And then the more momentum you get, the tighter it gets.
What?
So it actually got tension on the swing?
Yeah, you can actually feel it. Feel like you're swinging from something. It's hard to explain. You have to explain.
Wow, man, that's awesome.
Does it play a role in like how you like your speed and like aiming?
Yeah, I mean, no, that doesn't affect the sticks.
I didn't mean aiming, but like the direction you're trying to swing. Does the tension play a role in it?
No, like say for instance, if I'm trying to swing, like you know, you whip real quick to something so you can jump off of it.
Yeah.
Like right as soon as you shoot that web, the trigger tenses up a little bit. Like you got to put a little bit more force on it. And like to get a good momentum, you got to put more force on the trigger. But the more you do it, the more tension it puts out.
So it's basically just it's basically in the long run, the controller is just basically giving you the feeling on how it feels when you web swing. That's basically what it is. Kind of like what it does on shooting games on PlayStation 5. Like when you try to pull the trigger and shit, just the tension of aiming and all of this shit and pulling the trigger and actually shoot the gun with the recoil and all of that stuff. So that's basically what it's doing.
I mean, it's cool because you think about it, if you were actually swinging, the faster you go, the tighter you will have to hold on to the wheel so you won't fly off of it.
Yeah. And sometimes that shit scares me too, cause I be wanting to be pushing hard as shit, but I don't want to fuck up my trigger. You know, we strong as shit. I was gonna, you know, normally use your trigger finger, right? Your pointer finger. Yeah. And I finna switch to my middle finger and just squeeze the shit out of it. But I was like, I better not do that. I'm gonna fuck my controller. But yeah, I get. And I think Xbox is talking about doing a controller like that now too.
Yeah, they are, but
that ain't the red one.
No, it ain't the red one. But they asked the
that red one look nice. Do we want something like that? Yeah, you know they gonna do something like that. We know damn well they are.
I mean, that's fine and all. I wish they would just put more resources into trying to get some fucking games instead of just trying to do a fucking controller, honestly. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wish they'll put more effort to trying to get, like, you know, King of Fighters 14 Ultimate Edition over.
Yeah, trading the fighting games over here, yeah.
Well, not just only
I get what you're saying.
JRPGs, you know what I'm saying? Just I mean they're doing what they need. They doing what's needed for the moment.
Yeah.
But I don't mean to sound like nitpicking or bitching or moaning anything, but need more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I don't know what the hell happened or why they got they got developed bad relationships or some shit. I don't know what it was. I mean, because you notice we ain't got no Arc System Works game
in a while.
Well, no fighting game. Let me clarify that, because we got Arc System Works games. They'll do their 2D game. They'll do their little 2D beat 'em up games. They'll bring them over.
Yeah.
But not the fighting games. The latest one that we got was Dragon Ball Z Fighters.
Yeah.
And then SNK comes out. Now, I'm still somewhat want to keep my hopes up for KOL 15 coming to Xbox. I'm still want to try to keep my hope alive for that.
Yeah.
But while they're working on KOL 15, they missed the golden opportunity again to bring KOL 14 Ultimate Edition and the revamped King of Fighters 2002 over to the rest of the platforms. They missed the opportunity with that.
Yeah.
And I know y'all probably tired of me saying this shit, but it was just, it's a missed opportunity. It was just really was. Because you could have had them two KOF games to try to resurrect the series, 1, and 2, they could have kept everybody occupied just in case if you would have faced with delays on KOF 15.
They probably just assumed it wouldn't sell, man.
That's the only reason that I can. That's one of the only reasons that I can think of.
Yeah.
But for consoles right now, like in Japan, consoles in Japan in general is like in a very weird spot right now.
Yeah.
It's in a very weird spot.
I think because they're focused more on mobile. And I think Game Pass on mobile probably still a lot over there before the actual console do.
It would, and part of that got me worried because how the Japanese workforce is over there, and how it is over there in Japan, because it's like it's always work with Japan.
Yeah.
Which is never really people seem like
that's why population on decline. Them boys too busy working instead of knocking boots.
Yeah. So that's
they
one
said they
thing
need they said they need some lazy American men to come over there and lay down some seeds.
Well,
I
it's
just mess around.
that. No, I mean, I just, for me, and all of us, we love the Japanese culture.
Yeah.
Because of everything that they have, like from the food, they still got fucking arcades over there, which is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, I ain't been to arcade since I was a teenager, man.
Yeah. So from that, but seeing the country, I mean, I love Japan more than I like America.
especially right now.
Well, shit, in general.
Oh yeah.
Just in general.
Before we get too far away from Spider-Man, I got a question to that.
Okay, go for it. I'm sorry. You're right. You did say it with something different.
So I want y'all, since y'all played it, I want y'all to clear up something to me. So one thing I was afraid of this game feeling like DLC or feeling like I'm playing the old Spider-Man game just with another character, or not necessarily another character, but just like another one of his suits, So, I'm speaking particularly just on the feel of the game. I know that they made Miles his own character, but does the game itself feel like the old Spider-Man? Other than the
you talking about like the world? Yeah, the swinging and everything.
I mean, like, what I'm saying is, does it feel like you still playing the other Spider-Man, but just with another character? That's what I'm saying.
No, I mean, because even when he swing, he can do stunts and shit like that.
No,
I mean, but he can still do some of the stuff Peter do.
I mean, I can understand that though, but like I just didn't want to. I was just afraid of it feeling like I was just playing the same game with just another. You know how they might throw another character in there. Like if I was playing the old Spider-Man, I could switch between Peter and Miles. In the same game, it's just another character.
No, because you saying the same thing. Jody somewhat feels the same way too. Now Jody brought up that question with us. He brings up that question all the time with us too. When he's talking about, he still to a certain degree feels like that Miles Morales is an expansion.
I mean, that's what I said too, because it's supposed to be shorter.
Yeah.
It ain't as full length as the first one or whatever.
Yeah,
I mean, it could have easily been that.
Yeah, but for me, Chris, to me, and this is just being honest, versus seeing it, you have to play it.
Yeah.
Because Miles is totally his own thing. He's totally his own Spider-Man.
And majority of everything is having taken place in Harlem.
Yeah, which I'm pissed off they didn't do no Luke Cage cameo. Luke Cage could have showed up, damn it.
Yeah, that'd have been dope.
That would have been cool.
Luke Cage could have showed up in a cameo.
Yeah, Luke Cage was in Web of Shadows, man. I loved it.
Oh man,
because he was training. He was training Peter. Remember?
Man, I would love to see, that game was awesome.
A Web of Shadows remake?
Yeah, that game was awesome.
Man, I would just I would just enjoy it don't even have to be a remake. Make it backwards compatible. I'll still enjoy it then.
Yeah.
I definitely play it again.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's still.
I play it just because I can't remember it that well. I just know I liked it.
That game was awesome.
Yeah, it's still up there as one of the top Spider-Man games.
It is the best Spider-Man. To me, it is anyway.
Man,
don't get me wrong, I like the new ones, but Web of Shadows was still that one.
Yeah,
that was a sweet spot.
Shadow Dimension was cool. It was cool. It was. I'm not knocking it, but man, Web of Shadows and Web of Shadows was just cool, and then you had all the different heroes with you too. That was another thing that was cool. You know what I'm saying? Wolverine made a fucking appearance. Luke Cage showed up. Rat Cat.
Wolverine.
Venom. All of this shit, man. It was just dope. It was just cool as shit. You know what I'm saying? And then on Web of Shadows, you actually had to make fucking decisions.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they actually make the damn good decision or the bad decision. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you which Spider-Man game I didn't like, that Friend or Foe. I didn't really care for that.
Yeah. That was because it was over the top.
I didn't really care for that.
I don't think a lot of people care for Friend or Foe.
Alright, fellas, I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
It's an easy 1,000 achievement.
Yeah, that's exactly why I played it.
It was easy 1,000 achievement. But now, Chris, you gotta experience it, man, because Miles got his little own thing, and then he also got his own set of powers too.
Okay. I said, that was the only thing I was worried about when I started seeing it.
Yeah, because Miles
looking at it, it does
invisible.
look, similar, to some stuff to the old one. But like I said, I guess it's like you said, you gotta play it. So.
Yeah, because he can go in, because Miles could go invisible, and he got some electric powers that could stun enemies and shit.
Okay.
This gameplay that you're showing right there, that you showing my gameplay of right now, I'm not really doing shit on that. I just literally just brought gameplay on there so we can have it was a visual for the viewers, so they can see what the hell we talking about and all that stuff.
And that's what I was looking at. That's what made me ask that question again. I was trying to see.
That was it. I wasn't finna do no spectacular shit. This is just bit for show this while we're talking about Spider-Man.
I'm gonna wait though. I'm gonna wait and get it whenever I get a PS5. I don't know. It might be 2022. I don't know. But whenever I get one.
No, it ain't gonna be 2022. Man.
Whenever they want to become available that I can actually purchase, because I've been trying to buy one forever. So. Whenever I get one, that's when I get Spider-Man.
You'll be able to get one next month. Stop
I hope so.
sweating. Ain't no hope. You can get one next month.
Man, Mike, I've been trying so hard, Mike.
I haven't. That's the thing, and I advise you stop trying.
I've been trying hard. I'm talking about hard, Mike. I'm talking about I was even at work trying to get where I can't say that.
Because I haven't even tried. Like ever since I was unable to get it that first time, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. When it happens, it happens. All these motherfucking scalpers and all these bots, all these scalpers getting everything by bots. I was like, oh well, I'll wait till February. I'll wait till February or March when it be there. It'll be there by February or March. I guarantee it. Okay. People will be able to get them February or March. I guarantee it.
Yeah, I still got my money locked and loaded and ready. So whenever one becomes available, I go and grab it.
Because that's exactly how I feel. Because I was like, as long as I got one of them, I was like, I ain't know which one I was going to get. But whichever one I ended up with, I was going to enjoy it until I get the other one. Because I still got plenty of shit to play.
Yeah, that is true.
Still got plenty of shit to play. But, yeah, man, that's really just about it. That's just about it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people already ran through Spider-Man or played Spider-Man, or some did, some didn't. If you haven't played Spider-Man Miles Morales, give it a shot. You'll enjoy it. No question asked. Miles got his own swag about him, so you can just tell from the moment that you start the game. From the moment you start the game, when you were in the game, and when you finish the game, Miles just got his own swag about it, the whole thing. Now, I don't know what the next one's going to end up leading to.
Are they planning on adding expansions to this like they did the other Spider-Man?
I don't know. They haven't said anything about that. But I'm just curious to know, is this going to end up leading to a 2-player co-op Spider-Man down the line? Now that, you know what I'm saying, you got Peter in a different part of New York and Miles in Harlem. I don't know.
I'm still waiting to see for him to show up on Marvel too. Like, not Marvel, the Avengers game.
Ooh, oh man, I don't know when we're gonna see Spider-Man now. I really don't, and we don't, and in particular, we don't know which Spider-Man we're gonna see.
And that was, that played a big role in me getting it on PlayStation first.
It played a lot. Trust me, that alone played the role of Marvel selling on PlayStation 4, on PlayStation in general. That alone.
Yeah, we have yet to see.
A lot of people don't realize that. Cause
I already know, because they played a big role in me get. Cause you know, if I get I'm gonna get my game on Xbox before I usually just get stuff on PlayStation that I can't get on Xbox.
Yeah.
So I end up buying this first on PlayStation because of Spider-Man.
Yeah, because nobody didn't care about getting Avengers on which console until Sony did that little sneaky shit.
Yep.
I'm like, hey, go ahead and slide Spider-Man in there and make him exclusive for PlayStation 4 and all of that. Make it exclusive for PlayStation. Oh, well, if you get Spider-Man, so. If you notice, they did that. I believe they slipped that in like a week before the game released.
Yeah,
that's the sad part about it.
They did.
It was like a week before the game released. Oh, if you pre-order Marvel's Avengers, so, you get Spider-Man. You get to play exclusive with Spider-Man on the PlayStation 4.
And we have yet to see.
Yeah, and a lot of motherfuckers. No, I'm laughing because all the motherfuckers that fell for it. I'm laughing at them. I'm laughing at them.
Matter of fact, we have yet to see him, and we have yet to even hear when he even coming.
Oh, that's part of the roadmap. That was supposed to be part of the roadmap that Square Enix is supposed to make for the game.
To be honest, with them doing it the way they did, he should have been the first character to drop.
No,
I'm saying with them using him as a selling point, like using him as a selling point, he should have been the very first character that dropped, like the DLC. He should have been the first one to drop since they used it as a selling point. Like they should have had him ready.
Should have, but nope.
He might say nope.
Nope, not at all.
Yep.
And I'm not surprised that it happened, because that's once again Sony pulling the wool over everybody's eyes.
Yep,
thinking shit's finna happen, and it didn't happen.
I ain't gonna even lie, they got me.
They got Snap too. They got Snap ass too.
Because I definitely would have just bought it on Xbox and been done with it.
Snap loves Spider-Man. He cherished it. He cherished Spider-Man. But for him to do that, that forced a lot of people to make their decision.
Yes, it did. I ain't gonna lie. It did me for real. You know what? I don't double back games, so this is the one. That was the one game that I bought on PlayStation because of Spider-Man, and then I ended up buying it on Xbox too. I mainly bought it on Xbox because CJ wanted to play it, so I had got it. So
yeah.
So me and him actually played a couple times together. It was pretty, he enjoyed it because he a Marvel fan, so. He just kind of hates it. You gotta go through the story, the way you gotta go through it. It's a little different.
He just wanna play.
Yeah.
Oh well, your best bet is to let him play Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
He be playing it too.
That's the best way to just let him play that.
Yeah, me and him be playing the Avengers game together. But we played a couple times together anyway. It's a little difficult for him at times. He getting used to it though.
That's good.
But shit, that game difficult for me at times. Shit. Early on anyway, before you go to leveling up. Yeah.
Well, it's best he go ahead and get used to it now, so he can be experienced at it later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he getting there. Yeah, well, you got anything else about Mark? We're gonna wait till Pat get back.
Well, there's plenty of stuff we can talk about besides Marvel, but yeah, that's pretty much all we got for Marvel, everybody. And that's pretty much our favorite games. Well, our favorite games between us three of 2020. You know what I'm saying? But I don't, I don't want to end it there. Just want to want to talk about a couple of other games. You know, I do want to bring up Robert Games, even though he's not here. You know what I'm saying? Bring up his
mentions.
yeah, honorable mentions. You know, Red Dead Redemption 2. Even though it's been like a slow roll for Red Dead Redemption 2, it's still a great game.
It's awesome.
And Rockstar still got a lot of work in Red Dead Redemption 2. So the online for it is still solid. The campaign is long as shit, but still good.
So, I haven't even gotten to it yet, really, but I heard about it.
Oh yeah, so we got Red Dead Redemption 2 as one of them. Grounded. Oh my God, I think that game Grounded is going to be one of those games that we're definitely going to have to keep a watch out for 2021, along with Red Dead Redemption 2. Both of those games we're going to have to keep a lookout for. I got a feeling that they're going to have a lot of stuff planned for Grounded. They still adding things to it. And keep in mind, the game still is in preview mode.
Yep.
It still is in game preview. That's basically I simulated Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely, if you have not played Grounded yet, I recommend you guys still give it a shot. Great game, made by the same team that did Fallout New Vegas. So you already know Obsidian is a great developer. So give that a shot. Give Grounded a shot. And just a heads up, if you don't like spiders, go into the options and make the spider look like a bug, just a regular small bug. If you don't like spiders, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can. It's one of the few games that you can do that, which I really think that was very thoughtful of them by doing that.
Yeah, because the spiders, like I said, if you don't like spiders, the spiders on there are relentless too, so yeah.
Oh yeah, they are very relentless. And you got a lot of people that don't know how to deal with spiders. We have a lot of gamers and a lot of people, which I didn't realize there was a lot of people that didn't know how to deal with spiders. But the fact that they just put that option on there so you can take the legs away from the spider and some of the eyes so the spider won't look so menacing.
Another one of them little games I was talking about with the small details. Another one of them type of
games. And that's great. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have to do that, but they did it anyway.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But they did it anyway, and that's great. But yeah, check out Grindr. It's basically the simulated Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I just hope I hope they get Rick Moranis to do a camo for it or something, or show up. I'm hoping Rick Moranis shows up as the doctor at some point when we get deeper into the story, as they create content for it. I'm hoping that. My fingers crossed. But yeah, that's really all I got to say about Grounded. Check that out when you got time.
Yep. 4-player co-op.
Yeah, definitely 4-player co-op. You will not want to miss that. Now, I think he had a couple more games in here.
Let me look.
I think he had 2 more. He had 2 more games that he wanted that he get a chance to mention. Oh yeah, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
I haven't played that one.
I got that game, but I haven't played it yet. I think we all got the game because it's on Game Pass now with EA Play. And I heard a lot about the game, seen a lot about the game. So hopefully I get around playing it in my library. It's in my library somewhere. It's in my digital library somewhere. So hopefully I'll get around to playing this game, along with so many others that I got in my gaming library. But yeah. So if you get a chance to play that. It's on game. If you got an Xbox, it's free. Basically, if you got Game Pass Ultimate, it's free. Download it. Give it a shot. It's got huge potential for another storyline or other things that you want for it. It's a great single player. It's a great Star Wars single player game. So give that a shot. And the last one is Borderlands 3.
Yeah, that was awesome. Man, we need to finish that one.
Yes, we do. That's also that's on the list of games. That's on that long list of games that we have to finish.
Yes, it is.
That's on the very long list of games that we have to finish. And if you haven't played Borderlands 3, give it a shot. Me personally, I still got mixed reactions about it because I don't too much care for the classes on Borderlands 3 they got this time around. I miss Roland. I miss my soldier. I absolutely miss my damn soldier character. And I thought they could at least put somewhere on there that's similar, that is like Roland, but he's not. And I'm like, this is just me though. This is just me being bitchy about it. That's all. It's not going to stop me from playing the game or finishing the game. I just wish that Roland was character like Roland was on there. That's just about it. But if you haven't played Borderlands 3 along with the DLC, give it a shot, play it, you will enjoy it. It's pretty much what you expect from a Borderlands game. Loot, shoot, quests, funny shit, kill shit, save the world. Pretty much. And yeah, that's pretty much all we got for honorable mentions. And I believe that pretty much wraps up all our favorite games of 2020. I believe that pretty much wraps up all our favorite games for 2020. We probably most likely missed a good amount, but I hope that it was our favorite games of 2020. What stood out to us? You know what I'm saying? If you got some favorites that we missed or we failed to mention, you got that comment section down there. Type away. We'll respond. We do respond. You got the comment section, let us know what we missed or anything like that. And that's really just about it, man. Now for the next podcast, I want us to sit down and have somewhat of a discussion regarding just the fighting community in general. Just the fight community and fighting games in general. Like, what's the next step going to be for fighting games? You know what I'm saying? What we plan to see this year in 2021? You know, just games in general, not just fighting games, but we're going to segue into that. Just the direction of games, what we planned, what we got our expectations for 2021. You know, our expectations of games for 2021 and what we got going on. And as usual, throughout the whole conversation, we're going to segue into a whole different lot of shit like we always do. But besides that, hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. Sorry we was kind of running just a slightly little behind, but that's all our fault. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up here so Chris could go night-night. Well, a.k.a. Blaze could go ahead and go night-night. Go to sleep.
What I'm going to do.
And we'll catch y'all on the stream. Friday on Twitch at Console Media ENT. We'll be streaming Scott Pilgrim, 4-player co-op. We've been waiting on this. I know I've been waiting on this. I am practically pretty much foaming at the mouth. I'm waiting on this. About it, I'm gonna be playing co-op with these two motherfuckers here. So with Blaze and Incognito. So we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna go through it, man. Make sure y'all catch us at 7 o'clock Central Time on Twitch at Console Media ENT. You got anything that you wanna, you know what I'm saying, talk to us about or chat with us about, hit us up on our social media platforms at Console Media ENT on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And that's really, well, hold on. Before we get into all of that, you can catch us on social media, you know, at Console Media ENT. But Chris, if they wanted to talk to you, where they can reach you at?
Huh?
Where they can reach you if they want to specifically ask you questions besides Console Media ENT.
Oh, they can actually reach me on my, thechrismike.com. I mean, I like it .com. I'm sorry. I'm on social media. For anybody that don't know, I'm a recording artist. I do music, live shows, and all that. So I'm gonna plug myself real quick for my music.
There you go.
So you can find me and all my music, all my videos. I actually have a website, thechrismike.com. That's thechrismic.com, and it's also thechrismike on all social media. That's Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. So check out my music, check out my videos, check out all that. Let me know what's up.
Cool. And if you want to, you want to rap with me individual, you can find me at Dynamite Wolf on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm the guy that's always ranting about mostly everything. Anything that I see something that I feel like that's not right, or I feel like there's something that needs to be done, I'm that 1%. So keep in mind, I am that 1% that's going to say something about it. If nobody else ain't going to say something, I am. So you can pretty much call me what CM Punk used to say, the voice of the voiceless.
The voice of the voiceless. You need to put that as a what's the name? A slogan up under your what's the name? Oh shit, Mike, I think we lost you. I think Mike
with my job, so I will most likely stream something for you guys tomorrow, and most likely it'll be a continue of No Straight Road, which is a very funny, wacky game that I literally just started to get into. So we'll stream that tomorrow around about 6:30 Central Time. So check me out there. Besides that, thank you once again. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the podcast. And that's really just about it. Wear your mask, social distancing, and let's do our best to support one another out there. Dynamite and Blaze out.
Peace.